Coming up next on House Talk, we're going to be talking about airflow and air filters. Not all air filters are created equal. And we're going to talk about the fact that when you're not using the right ones to protect your system, it could be hitting you in your wallet. So stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Ray.
Welcome to
House Talk. That's what I'm talking about, baby. What's up?
This is House Talk with Rob and Ray.
And we thought we would grab a couple of, we sent you off to the box store.
Yeah. I actually got this one from the house. I was getting questioned when I walked out of the house with this from my wife.
This one,
where are you going with that? What are you doing?
So we got two different types of filters, and this one we call pleated?
Pleated filters, yeah.
Filter.
All your air filters have an efficiency rating on them, and the pleated filters are typically between an 8 and a 12 efficiency rating.
Okay, pretty
The
good.
standard just one ply filter like that is typically somewhere around 2 to 4.
I'm holding this in front of my face because I can still see you.
Right.
Can you see me through your pleated filter? I'm just curious.
No, that's kind of nice.
All right, fine. Whatever. So we came up with a cool test today. Yeah. But first, before we do that, we thought we'd just talk about the FAC filters. They filter the air. They get dirty. So we wanted to show what a pleated filter shouldn't look like.
Absolutely.
You definitely can't see through this one, right?
Yeah.
What's the dirtiest filter you've ever seen?
Just almost solid. Really, in my opinion, I think if you can tell that the filter is not new, it needs to be changed.
Yeah, and
you can tell a difference in the color.
I was about to say the color for sure, right? I know we both have seen the type where you go in and you pull it out and you can pull it off and it's almost like, a doormat on this thing.
You got a blanket over it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, holy cow. And another good way to tell, especially the pleated ones, when they get dirty, they start to kind of make that whistling sound. You can really hear
restricts the airflow and
trying to draw the air.
Yeah. And of course, if you've got PEPs in the home, that typically contributes to the debris on the filters. So
yeah, all the dust, the hair, everything else. I mean, it's being sucked into there, which is why, by the way, folks, you never want to run your system without a filter.
Absolutely.
Some folks do that. That is a big no-no. Yeah. So maybe we'll talk about that on another show.
Yeah, that's good.
What happens. Okay, so we've come up with a test and
kind of simulate the particles in the air, dust and things like that might be going through your filter if they make it through your filter.
And I love your idea. Rob came up with this idea. We were like, well, what kind of particulate could we use where we can all easily tell? We don't really know how this is going to go, but we've got just good old-fashioned table salt.
A little bit of table salt.
Of table salt.
Yeah, again, I was definitely getting questioned when I had an air filter, and then I asked for salt. So
your wife's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, and where are you going with this?
Okay, I'll be the holder. I'll be the filter holder, and you could be the pourer of the salt.
Okay, and we've got this going the right direction, right? The airflow goes through this side into the...
We should show that really quickly. Right there is what Rob's talking about, that arrow right there.
Yep.
So the air should be going that way. So if you put it up in the ceiling, the arrow should be pointing up. If it's going into a downdraft HVAC system, the arrow should be pointing down.
Correct.
So
the arrow should always point into the return.
Yes. And this is the side that the debris would be collecting on this system.
Right.
So and we're going to simulate some debris,
take a little
some dust, some dander, some pet hair. Okay. And by the way, we put this black tablecloth on here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything coming through there. Okay. Just a smidge. Okay, that's not too bad.
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing. I'm pretty impressed because, you folks know how small the particulates of table salt.
It's pretty fine. Really fine.
So, okay, this is impressive. So if it's catching that, that's pretty good. I'll save this so we can put that on the sandwich that we're going to make.
Yeah.
Another one of the shows.
Let's try this other filter.
What do you call this one? Do you have a name or anything for this one? I've always called it, I don't know why, angel hair. That's angel hair filter.
Angel hair, fiberglass.
Yeah. Do we know what the rating on this one is by any chance?
This one has a rating of, where is that?
Dun, dun, dun. We're looking for the rating on the filter.
Oh, here it is.
There it is.
MERV rating 1. And the MERV stands for
What does it stand for?
the efficiency.
The efficiency rating. Which, let's be honest, most of us don't ever look at this. We just change out our air filters and put them in, right? But it definitely is already telling you on here, this is probably not going to be very efficient.
Yeah.
But you know what? We are in luck. It does have the arrow that Rob was talking about earlier. So we know which way the airflow is going to go. I can't wait to see this. Let's do our table salt test on this filter. Let's see how clean it keeps the air. Maybe we should have done this before the show.
That doesn't even slow down.
Hey, this is not working very well. Okay, all right.
That's enough.
Should have never reached under there. This didn't actually catch any of it. Did it catch any of it? I don't think it did.
No, everything
Well,
went straight
that's not
through that.
true. That's not true. Some of the salt is sitting on top of this
The reinforced cardboard.
right. So some of it didn't make it through, but if a little shake and there you go.
Well, that's a really good example of what it's going to be trapping and what it's not going to be trapping, depending on what filter you put in there.
Yeah.
These definitely tend to be less expensive, but that MERV rating definitely isn't what the pleated filter is. You'll spend a little bit more, but it definitely protects your air quality, protects your unit, keeps those debris and particulates out of the air coil inside the unit.
I guess it's really true. You really do get what you pay for because those are inexpensive, and it's because they don't work. Would you put that in your HVAC system?
I'm not really seeing the point. Almost,
If you're going to use these, actually, you could go ahead and just run it without a filter, and you'd be all right. I think we've discovered today, with the utilization of a black tablecloth and some table salt, the pleated filter is far superior. And at the end of the day,
much better.
At the end of the day, folks, you want to make sure that you filter your HVAC and change them out about every 3 months.
Yep, about every 90 days.
Yep.
So
it protects the HVAC system, and it also protects the quality of air inside your home. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
This has been House Talk.
Hey, Oklahoma, if you need us anytime, day, night, 365 days a year, you can reach us at mulleninc.com. On the website, you can book the call directly, or we will reach back out to you if you need a quote, estimate, ask a question, whatever you need, we're here to help.